Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Dead Island 2. I loved the first version, and the second version looks much improved. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 9. I think it takes place in California. I mean, Venice Boardwalk. That is LA, I believe. And they got palm trees. So I think it's LA or an LA-like city, a Venice Beach-like area. And I gotta say, the first Dead Island was pretty darn good. And here's one of the reasons I liked it. I liked it because most of the zombies were just zombies. I don't like, for the most part, boss zombies. There were some in Dead Island, but there weren't a lot. And they were like, specific to certain areas, and that was it. A lot of it, though, was standard zombies, like this guy. Like, he was a special zombie, the hazmat suit guy, I think, in the game. He had, like, a suit, a tank on his back he could shoot and cause him to explode or whatever. There were guys... See, I like these weak zombies. You can punch them through the head. It's pretty cool. But, like, in the old game, like, it was just muscle guys who turned into zombies. They were, like, a tough zombie. And that made sense. And there were a couple of really big ones towards the end. But I prefer it just to be zombies. I want a zombie game to be zombies, not boss zombies. Not... and this looks fun. It's got punk music soundtrack. Or, like, maybe a Dick Dale influence. It's got wacky characters. Here are the zombies. And you could see that there's just a lot of them, and they're stupid. And zombies should be dumb. They should be easily tricked. I don't like them when they run. I think running zombies are dumb. But they will walk in a straight line towards you, and that makes sense. And then you could shoot stuff and cause them to explode and catch on fire. So, I mean, this looks like a fun game. It's got a lot of interesting cinematics here. A lot of characters. This is... Is that an elephant that reaches in and grabs him, or a zombie? I can't tell. Might be a zombie. Survive, kill, rebirth, slay, feed, fury, angel, meet, devil. I don't know what that means. But I did like also the game where you can take the weapons and upgrade them. So you were constantly making different modifications to weapons. I think it got a little out of hand. I think it should be more standardized. I don't need a tremendous amount of weapons. I don't need to keep upgrading. I like the scenarios better than anything else. But, it is ultimately a horror comedy sort of game. And I also like, too, that you can see almost everything. They've got some harsh lighting, which makes sense, like the harsh shadows where it's like your eyes are adjusting and you're in shadow and it's tough to see. I'll just stop on a zombie there. Sometimes you go inside and it's tough to see. But for the most part, it was nice and bright, which I also loved. I can't stand it when you're watching a movie or playing a zombie video game and it's too dark. You can't see what you're swinging at or hitting people. You're hitting your own guys or whatever. I don't like that. I like a game that's a little bit more strategy. And, so I can think, all right, I'm gonna run to the car. I'm gonna jump onto the car, and I'm gonna shoot this guy, and then I'm gonna move here. Like, I want to be able to think. I don't want to have to just like constantly move and shoot. I got a million games like that. This is what I love about Dead Island, because it was more like that. You could drive the cars for short distances. It wasn't like a car game per se. There was always eventually the road would get blocked or whatever. You were on an island, so it was tough. For this, obviously you can't have people just driving cars and the zombies all day long. Something's got to give. But I'm loving the zombie punch, where you punch the zombie so hard you put your fist through its head. That's cool, because that's realistic too, right? The zombies are rotting. So this looks like a fun game. This really looks fun. I may buy this. I may buy this. Gamescom ONL 2022. When's this thing drop? Let's see. Let's read the synopsis. The long-awaited sequel to Dead Island 2 was revealed during GameCon ONL 2022, and with it, we got a gruesome look into gameplay and the 6 characters you'll be playing. The trailer featured an array of weapons, lots of blood, and the ability to drop-kick zombies into gasoline and then set them on fire. The game is expected to release in February 3rd, 2023. Okay, so again, not that long, along with the other game. So between this and Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I may be wasting a lot of time back on the old Xbox. Hopefully it'll play on my Xbox 360. Don't make me buy another console. Can't afford it. But this looks great. You know, plot-wise, zombie movies are pretty standard. Starts out, there's no zombies, and then, you know, whatever starts the zombie menace kicks off, and you get to see all that great mayhem. Then it dies down to, you know, the survivors, and then the survivors have a plan in the second act to get from A to B, and then things get complicated, and then in the third act you kill all the zombies and get on the helicopter and ride into the sunset, or you all die. That's usually a standard zombie movie ending, where everybody just dies. You know, they fight it all out at the end and they all get killed, or you know, they get nuked or whatever because they're trying to stop the zombie menace. I like this guy. I mean, like, all the characters here look fun. They look a lot of fun, and looks like you got games, and within games you've got running zombies. You've got you got this character, an old lady with a gun. You got this hippie dude. I don't know. Maybe these guys aren't player characters, but they definitely look fun. The visuals, as always. I mean, I'm always amazed at video game visuals now, especially the cinematics. The cinematics and the gameplay, you can hardly tell them apart anymore, right? I mean, they just blend seamlessly almost. You know? I mean, this is great. Look at this. This is like Beverly Hills. It's amazing. It really is. And again, I love the brightness of it. I want to be able to see what the hell I'm doing, so I can make a plan to get from A and B. I hate when I'm playing a game and I don't know where I am and I'm running around. I like to know where the hell I am, where the map is. I want to be systematic about it and get from A to B. I'm playing a game. It's not real life. Real life, I'd be in a panic. I'd be out of bullets in 10 seconds and I'd be dead. But in the game, I want to plot my way through this thing. And it's not that I don't want challenges, but, you know, to me, darkness isn't a challenge. It's just annoying. Boom, look at all the blood. Look at all the blood. Like, this is about as dark as I want it. You know, you got the shadows under the boardwalk, and then you got, you know, the game above, or the beach above. Man, that zombie's fast. I'm not a big fan of the big, fast zombies, but, like, to some extent, I can tolerate it. Again, if you got, like, muscle guys. I hate it when they've got, like, you know, special powers, and, oh, these zombies can fly. This one has a giant tongue. This one's, like, 9 feet tall. Like, that I don't like. I want regular people as zombies, but for whatever reason they have not like a power, but they have an additional danger, right? So if it jives with the game, like a zombie that's bloated and full of pustules that will blind you, maybe that, or that will infect you and you have to stay away from it and you have to make it explode or something like that. That makes sense, but you know, I want it to be as realistic. I mean, I know it sounds weird to say because it's a zombie game, but I want it to be kind of hyper realistic. And I want all the fun to be in the dialogue and in the puzzles. You know, you got to get to Muscle Beach or whatever here. And so you got to figure out this trap. You got to light the fire, but like not light too much, and you know, damage the zombies enough so you can finish them off, but not to light the cars on fire, like that kind of thing. That kind of thing. So Dead Island 2, I guess it's out in February. Whew. My Christmas list just got a little bigger. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. We only got a couple of videos here. You gotta see our base takes. Joan gets very based in the other takes. It's a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast today. I'll, of course, be doing a short at some point. Definitely come out Saturday to Lucille's Luncheonette for the big signing. I'll be signing the Pineys in the Pines in Warren Grove. And that's at Lucille's Luncheonette. And you can eat at Lucille's, and it's fantastic, I hear. I cannot wait. I am psyched. Check out my book tour for all the dates if you're in the South Jersey area. And we'll see you tomorrow.